Gentlemen, it is such a delight to bring this topic to you today. And if you saw the subject line, the question I'm posing, I should start properly. I'm Marcum Davis, son of Milton, and glad to be part of the Warrior Monks. Before hoping someone else will like you, shouldn't you like you? And we've heard this saying in English. Americans will say, misery loves company. It's an old saying, but it's really not true. Is that an invitation you really want to accept? But when we're the ones who are feeling miserable about our lives and ourselves, we often look to have somebody else help us cure our misery and get out of those feelings of lack and inadequacy. And I really see how much this is manifested with many men in their dating lives and their relationships. Often we have this ruminating, incessant dialogue in our head that spins around about our fears, saying, about saying the right thing to the girl when we're going on a date or in a relationship. And, will she like me? We not want affirmation. Will I be accepted? This fear of rejection. And in a way, what it's saying is, and we don't think about it this way, but it's saying is, I don't really like myself, but I want you to like me so that I'll feel better about me. Or I need someone to like me so I'll feel that acknowledgement and admiration and value. So then I'm going to project, and this is what nice guys do, I'm going to project whatever illusion of a person I think is necessary to get you to like me, and hope you don't find out how I really feel about myself and who I really truly think I am. Guys, this is why we're all here. We are here as part of the Dr. Glover No More Mr. Nice Guy group, Integration Nation, because this is the core issue of nice guys. I'm here. Dr. Glover will always say I'm a recovering nice guys. And so let's be honest and let's say, yeah, there's a part of our soul that honestly, we play these games in hope of getting our affirmation outside of ourselves. If I ask somebody else to like me, but I don't really like myself, then I really feel like an imposter. And they won't see the true man, because I hope they won't see the true man that I see in myself. So it becomes critical that I keep up this performance so that they seem to like, and that I can keep getting those good feelings of approval and admiration. But how long can we keep up a performance? Really, daily life, you get into a relationship like every moment of the day, how long do you keep putting out this performance of this person you think they want that's giving you this affirmation they're liking? Then you start feeling this seeking feeling. They don't like me. They just like this person I'm putting out there, which is true. And then you feel worse because they don't even like me. They like this thing I'm putting out there. And then you really don't want them to see who you are. It's like, because I know they're not going to like that. And so then we really don't know how long we can keep this going because it's not authentically us. And ultimately, we get lost in this masked performer who we really are in the first place. We don't even know who we are. It's a mess. And we know it. But the problem is we just don't see an exit ramp to this performance highway. How do I shift gears? What do I do now? We fear being discovered, and then we'll be rejected, right? So we just keep going. But the woman we're trying to impress will eventually feel there's a disconnect here somehow. And she's going to move on because she can't put her finger on it. You're not going to tell that you've been playing this persona the whole time. And so now what we do, this is crazy. Think about this. We all do this, right? We go, okay, where do I screw up? How do I say better lines? How do I improve this persona that I'm putting out there so the next one won't leave? Instead of just getting to the core issue of who am I? And let me put myself out there. So let's get into this for a second. And before I get into this, exercise, I want to tell you there is a simple solution, but it's not an easy solution. You know the difference? Okay. The simple solution for us is to genuinely like who we are. And if you like yourself, you can bring yourself into the world comfortably, boldly, and you see those who are going to value you for what you do and will join you for part of your journey. It'll be free and effortless because you don't have to make anything up. What was that line from Mark Twain? He says, it's easier when you tell the truth because you don't have to remember what you said, right? So it's the same way of dating in the relationships. And you don't have to create a personality because you already have one and you like him. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is an exercise I've done. I really heard some of this teaching originally from Scott Peck's book, The Road Less Traveled. I don't know if you guys ever read that. You're familiar with that book? It actually goes back to like the 70s. It was before Tony Robbins and everything else. The first time a psychologist went and did sort of a book for the masses to help them understand the human frame. And one of the things I got out of that, I extrapolated this exercise because he said really the elements of liking yourself is a barometer for many other things in your life. So it's a longer book. You'll have to read it. But let's do this exercise. I'm going to have you guys write, and I'll have it in the chat. I'll be watching the chat. Or you don't have to. You can keep this to yourself privately. But on a scale of 1 to 10, right at this moment, what number would you say you agree to the statement? You know, I like myself. Simple, right? A scale of 1 to 10. I like myself. 3, yeah. I mean, honestly, sometimes we're just like, we're shitbags. I hope nobody finds out. and we do these circles in our head and our struggle in our frame. Yeah, this all 100%. Yeah, today, I love that. Today is an 8-ish. I love this. Sid says that. There's some honesty. 5, 7, 8. All right. So having said that, let me get into a little bit about this. Saying that I like myself isn't egotistical self-aggrandizement, but what it does, it comes from a deep sense of gratitude. And let me explain what it might sound like, okay? It's simpler than you think. The framework is like this. Something you'd say to yourself in this question, do I like myself? Of all the people in the world, I'm glad I was given to me. I have a good mind. I can formulate thoughts and solutions. While I know many people struggle with mental disorders, I'm grateful for the body I was given. Not that it's perfect, but I'm healthy enough that I can get around and I can improve as much as I want. I'm grateful for where I live because I'm free to travel and my surroundings have places I enjoy. I also live in a country that gives me opportunity to expand my experiences and make as much money as I wish without any limitations except for my own efforts, what I'm willing to put out. I can make friends. That's true. I can add more friends if I decide that I want to. Yes, I'm learning and growing, but I'm also glad I was given this life to be mine. I'm going to read that actually one more time, and I want you to internalize this for yourself. I'll read it a little bit faster. We'll just flow through it. Of all the people in the world, I'm glad I was given to me. I have a good mind and can formulate thoughts and solutions, while many struggle with mental disorders. And look, I'm grateful for the body I was given. I'm not perfect, but it's healthy enough that I can get around and improve it as much as I want to. I'm grateful for where I live because I'm free to travel. My surroundings have places I enjoy. I live in a country that gives me opportunity to expand my experiences and make as much money as I want without any limitation except my own effort. I can make friends. I can add more friends if I want. That's my choice. Yes, I'm learning and growing, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm just glad I was given this life to be mine. Right? All right, now I want you to say on the chart again, a scale of 1 to 10, understanding that perspective of just gratitude. You know what? I should be grateful. I should be grateful for what I was given. I wasn't born a quadriplegic. I wasn't born in a village in Zimbabwe. Right? I'm here on a technology having a call. Right now and then, on a scale of 1 to 10, how don't you say, you know, I like myself? Put that in the chat. If it's changed, if it's gone up a little bit, how much I say, you know what? I like myself. You know what? Mark is right. It's true. I like myself. I like myself. Yeah, 10 now, right? Exactly. Let's reframe the regurgitation we do in our mind. Let's reframe that. So let me wrap this up in saying this. And here's, if you're writing these things down, there's 3 mantras, and someday I'll teach a book just on these, but I think there's 3 daily mantras. I just spout out during the day. It's almost like a Tourette's. It just comes out at various times. But I believe they anchor the masculine. You ready? So there's 3 things I say. Simple. 1, sometimes I go, you know, I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. Second mantra, I've got this. I've got this. Whatever comes. Something comes up, a challenge, I feel the nervous energy. The first thing I do, I've got this. Third thing, I just say, I'm good. I'm good. It's a sense of peace. I'm good. Now, as you approach the dating world, you can genuinely bring that energy within yourself that says, I love my life. And if you do, you win every time. You love your life going in. You love your life while you're with somebody dating or any buddies and bros, anybody else. You love your life afterwards. And you're genuine. You don't need anything from anyone to come along to give you the conclusion that you love your life. You already do. The genuine self-love requires effort and discipline to combat the spinning ruminations of lack. And it is a commitment to caring for yourself in a deep and meaningful way. It's an alignment with the belief that true mental strength is about self-love and acceptance, which then helps determine all those other factors, your capacity to grow, to connect, to engage with life. Now, all you have to do is, while you're living a life that you love, is to invite people to join you in various times, various moments as you cross paths. And when your paths part, you simply go along with the day you are having with the life you already love. And with that, I'm in. The response questions for the breakout groups have been posted in the chat by Sid. Thank you for that. You go into your small groups. And Chris, I'm sorry to step on you. I know you're going to close them and send them into small groups, but asking what beautiful parts of myself and my life am I not acknowledging that I should be? How can I love, embrace, and hug these parts? And then complete the statement at least 3 different ways. I love myself for. Yeah, or if there's any other element, what I talked about that was meaningful to you, bring those to your small groups. And remember, as you go into the breakout rooms, this is where we use the I statements. It's like, I want to talk about my experience, and we're not preaching or giving counseling to somebody else, but share what they're saying, embrace, or share from yourself and saying, I feel this is my experience, this is my story. And with that, guys, I look forward to seeing you on the other side, and have some great breakout, some good conversations, go deep with your brothers. I love you, and I'll talk to you on the other side. See you then.